Hey guys, this is Mindy back with another Cup of Love, Cup of Wisdom. Let's get in here, do an energy check, see what's going on. Remember, this can be past, present, or future energy. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Flip the signs and rules as needed. Keep in mind this is a collective reading, not a personal reading. Not every message is for every person. And some parts may apply, some parts may not. So the overall energy... The Emperor in the reverse, domineering, controlling, lack of discipline, stubborn, tyrant, reckless. Ten of Swords, painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, failure, collapse, and defeat. And then we have the Devil card in the upright. Addiction, restriction, temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, and toxicity. So there's going to be a painful ending here due to someone's own toxic behaviors. And this is someone who is very controlling. They lack discipline. This is someone who has the energy of it's my way or the highway, but it's going to be their own downfall. So let's get in here and see what this is about. Because there's going to be some sort of betrayal, loss. Like this person is going to suffer some sort of failure or defeat because of their addictions, their temptations, because they are in that low vibrational energy. So let's take a deeper look and see what is going on. Wow, these cards are all coming out in the reverse. I want to get a couple more just to see before I start moving forward. Is there anything else? Okay. So we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Four of Cups in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse. And the Six of Swords in the reverse. So there was a decision made that there was a bad offer. And someone decided that this was not what they wanted. This was not what they wanted to be or who they wanted to be with. It was a bad offer. Let me see if this Queen of Wands comes out. That could have been what happened in the past. I read the reversals as either past energy or karmic energy. And we did have the Emperor that came out in the reverse. So it could be past energy. There is a clean slate here, but we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So there was a bad offer, a bad situation between an Emperor and a Queen of Wands, and one of them decided, which I'm leaning more towards the Queen of Wands, decided that this was not what they wanted to be. This was not who they wanted to be with. This was a bad situation. And then we have a clean slate here, and then we have that King of Pentacles, that masculine energy in the reverse. Someone who is bad with money, finances, someone who is not a leader, someone who is not good budgeting money or anything like that. And now there's some juggling and multitasking here. So with this clean slate, with this new start, comes a lot of multitasking, a lot of figuring out, a lot of choices. Yeah, there was a Tower moment with this masculine energy. And whoever this is in the upright, they decided to move forward with a clean slate. But they're multitasking. They're doing a lot to try to move on, to move forward. Because the King of Pentacles was hiding a lot of secrets. They were trying to stay hidden. They were trying to keep something hidden, the Moon card. And this was not a divine connection. And so there was a Tower moment that was big, huge, unexpected. The King of Pentacles may not have seen this coming. But then we have this Ace of Pentacles here for this person who has this clean slate, this new beginning. So it's like they're working extra hard. Whoever this person is in the upright, they're working extra hard to get this new beginning. And it seems like they may be overloaded, overburdened, trying to multitask, maybe working multiple jobs. But we have these new opportunities, at least a big opportunity with this Ace of Pentacles here, like a new job, a new home, a new business. There's something big here that's coming in that is going to pay off for this person, and it could be the Queen of Wands that this is going to pay off for. Oh. We have the Emperor. So it could be an inheritance coming in from a father figure. Sometimes, not always, and I usually don't interpret the Ace of Pentacles as an inheritance, but because it came out. This is someone who's separate. Okay. This is a feminine energy who separated themselves from a father figure who may have gone like no contact because of their toxic behaviors, their addictions. And I feel like there's a father figure here that's going to pass away or something, because with this emperor is bringing forth this Ace of Pentacles for someone who is it's going to bring forth this clean slate here. So this could be like a father-daughter situation. Yeah, there was an ending here because someone was being sneaky. They were being manipulative. They were trying to keep secrets. They were lying. They were hiding. And that's this father figure, this masculine energy. They were trying to keep something hidden. Maybe family secrets. And they have to do with drug use or just some sort of bad behavior, toxic behavior that they were trying to keep hidden. Anything from this deck? Yeah, okay, so the Ten of Swords came because someone lied. Because the Emperor lied. And I feel like this must have been a big lie. And this the feminine energy, the Queen of Wands, could have gone no contact with this person, or they tried to separate from this Emperor because they were a liar. They were deceptive. They were dishonest. Whatever the secret was, it was very painful. Painful enough for this person to separate. Yeah, that's what closed out the cycle, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So whatever this lie was, that's what caused the cycle to end. Whatever secret they were trying to hide. When the secret comes out, when the secret is exposed, it's going to cause this Queen of Wands to separate from this person. Maybe until they pass away. But it's going to bring forth financial stability here. So that's where that financial stability is going to come from. So like I said, this could be an inheritance here from a father figure to a daughter. And it's going to bring financial stability to this Queen of Wands energy. And yeah, Six of Pentacles, financial stability, many gifts. So this Queen of Wands is going to be able to pursue their passions. Once this barrier was removed, so there was a pause. So there was a time, or there is a time where there was that Hangman energy where something was stuck. It's not going to be stuck anymore. Once that energy is removed, something is going to move forward here with that Queen of Wands. With their financial stability, with their creative endeavors. Life is going to move forward for this Queen of Wands energy. Can we make plans and get together soon? So this father figure may be reaching out. This could be a deathbed thing. You may be receiving a call that someone doesn't have much time left, that this father figure does not have much time left, or they may be reaching out, whether they know it or not. Maybe they don't know they're getting ready to pass away, but I feel like there's going to be a death here with that Ten of Swords energy and that Ace of Pentacles, and I just feel like there's going to be a time where this masculine energy is going to reach out, try to make plans, some sort of plans to get something off their chest. But I feel like they lack accountability here. So I don't think they're going to take really responsibility. But it could be them getting ready to reveal a secret, or them revealing something that they've been kept hidden from this feminine energy like this whole time. So when this masculine energy is getting ready to pass away, whether they know it or not, there's going to be a secret that's going to be revealed to the Queen of Wands. And I feel like he's going to tell her, or someone is going to tell her, but it's like someone has a confession. Someone is going to be spilling the beans, so to speak, telling the truth about whatever the secret was. Yeah, they want to restore. They're coming across as someone who wants to restore something. There could have been a situation in the legal field or within the courthouse. We have civil servant in the reverse and influencer in the reverse. This person, there may have been some sort of lawsuit. That may not be for everybody, but there could have been some sort of lawsuit for defamation of character or something because of something that was posted online, or somebody may have been saying stuff. This masculine energy may have said some stuff online that was very hurtful or harmful, or something that was posted online. Another person or multiple people took offense to it. But that's what these plans are about, repairing this situation. And I didn't have the Ace of Wands. For some, maybe it could be a gift that this person wants to give, like as, to like heal the waters, like heal the wound or something like that. Like, if I give you this, maybe you won't hate me as much, kind of thing. That's not for everybody, because I feel like this masculine energy is going to pass away. But they're going to take some sort of action before that to repair the damage that was done. And it doesn't have to be like a defamation of character. It could have been a civil suit. It may not have even had anything to do directly with the daughter. But there was some sort of legalities. And there's some sort of confession that's going to come along with that. Maybe whatever information or news that this masculine energy had, it was to stop the daughter from filing a lawsuit or being able to sue somebody to get what was owed to them. That could be a situation for somebody as well. Yeah, it's like they didn't hold the sacred bond. Like, they should have been loyal to their daughter, to their child, but they weren't. It's like nothing was sacred. They were trying to protect somebody else for some reason. And the person they should have been trying to protect, they didn't. They were trying to stop some sort of action from happening, or maybe even a lawsuit. Maybe they were trying to make sure they didn't get sued or something. There was something significant here. They were either trying to protect themselves or somebody else, and they were trying to stop something from being brought forth in the legal system, and they didn't want to give the information or the heads up, like probable cause. Like, they didn't want to give the daughter energy, the information they needed to bring forth this legal situation. And the Queen of Wands energy may have known this. Like, they may have known that this father figure was keeping a secret or something, but they may not have known exactly what it was. Or they may have felt like something was being held back, but the truth is going to be coming out. And I feel like that it's confession time. I feel like this father figure is going to speak the truth, or someone is going to be speaking the truth. Stay grounded when you get this truth. You may want to flip out when you get this information, because it may be something that you've known all along, or you had this feeling about, or it may be something that you had no idea about, but it's going to hurt because there's that betrayal here. In the very beginning, that betrayal energy is significant. So you may even feel betrayed by this information once you find out. I feel like they're going to tell you themselves. I don't know, for somebody it's going to be literally like a deathbed confession, whether, I mean, that doesn't mean that they have to be in their bed, but they may be getting the news that they don't have much time left, and I feel like someone knows that they're going to be passing soon. Or someone just has the feeling that they're going to be passing soon, and they're going to want to get this off their chest. It's going to hurt. It's going to sting. Whatever this is. They were scared to tell you. They did this because they didn't want you to outshine somebody, whether it was themselves or somebody else they were protecting. I feel like they were trying to protect somebody by doing this. They were scared that your light would shine brighter and that you would surpass somebody, because you're in that hustler energy, making it rain, focused on money, getting it because you're successful. Like when you set your mind to something, like you do it, even if it takes you a while, or you take the scenic route or whatever. It's like somebody was scared that you would outshine them or somebody that was close to them. Could be a sibling. It doesn't have to be. Or it could be themselves. It could be this masculine energy who didn't want you to do better than them. It could go either way, depending on what their motivations were for this. But they definitely kept something hidden for quite a while. Like, I'm feeling like a long time. It could be a few years. They could have even thought maybe you were going to do drugs or something, but you're not a drug addict. They could have a situation with drugs that could have to do with their addictions or toxicities. They may have been trying to keep that hidden as well. Or they ripped you off and stole money to use towards drugs or something. But that's not your energy. They're going to set the record straight because they're getting caught. Like something is being exposed. Finding evidence, getting caught, and setting the record straight. So the record is being set straight. If somebody said that you were doing drugs, that's not the case. If they said that you were doing drugs, they could have lied about you and said that you were doing drugs when it was really them, to stop you from getting something. And they could have been trying to keep that a secret. But that something definitely is connected with drugs, and you are not doing drugs, and the record is going to be set straight when it comes to this. Whether it's them doing it or them accusing you of being on it. But drugs had something to do with it, or some sort of connection. They don't want to be tied to this anymore. They've been trying to run from their karma with the nose strings, but there's strings attached. Like they can't run from this information. You can't run from this either. They may be afraid that you may think of them poorly after they're gone if they don't tell you the truth. They may have thought that they wouldn't have to pay for what they did or that they wouldn't feel guilty, but they thought that something would be a no strings attached situation, and they've been trying to run from this, running from the truth, running from telling you the truth. Maybe they were hoping they would never have to, but there's some sort of evidence. Somebody may know the truth, and like I said, they may want to tell you before you hear it from somebody else. Person causing negativity is an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I feel like that is the masculine energy here, an air sign. There may be a decision that needs to be made. There's contemplation here, unsure choices. That's that juggling energy. They may be contemplating on whether or not to tell you the truth. Ultimately, it's their decision on whether they do or not, but it's like they're feeling weighed down, or you may be unsure about whatever they're going to tell you. Like I said, you may have had your suspicions in the past, but you weren't sure. And you also may have decisions to make based on the information that this person is going to give you. Because if they were protecting somebody else, there may be some sort of action that you're going to have to take. And even if they're gone, the other person may still be living or alive. You aren't seeing something clearly, cut them off. So it's like somebody isn't seeing something clearly and there's a cutoff, and that's now near future. So there was something that you may not have been able to see clearly. Like I said, but you had your suspicions, so you cut them off maybe because you assumed that they were being two-faced. And there is a friend involved here. So this person, I've been feeling it strongly that this person is trying to protect somebody, whether it's their friend or your friend. There's someone here that was being two-faced, and you may or may not have cut them off, but you may have cut this masculine off because they were being two-faced and they were lying, and you may not have known about what. They could have lied about your friend, or about you to a friend. They could have tried to have you in competition with somebody, with this friend. It's like someone's in a bad marriage, but they don't want somebody else. Could have been lying and being deceptive about cheating within a marriage. Cheating on your mother could be significant here, because there's a bad marriage situation here. That could have something to do with it. You cut them off and you didn't know why. Like, you knew there was more to the story here, but you didn't know what. But there's definitely a situation here where there was something deceptive, something cheating within a marriage, and someone deciding they didn't want to be in this marriage, and there was a friend. And this is someone's father figure, so maybe a father figure slept with their daughter's friend, or they slept with someone who was like their wife's friend or their friend. and then they lied about it. But someone in that situation, they didn't want the other person, and it could have been them getting ghosted by the person they cheated with, or it could have been them getting caught and being ghosted by, you know, someone that's related to you or significant to you. Anything from this deck? So June could be significant. Something could have happened in June, in a past June, or something's going to happen in June. Beggars can't be choosers. So someone may have taken advantage of somebody's desperation. I'm feeling like exploitation. So somebody could have been exploited. Somebody could have been in need. They needed help. And this father figure took advantage of them. So, okay, so say you're the Queen of Wands, right? And you had a friend that was maybe close to your age or something. This father figure exploited your friend and made them do things that maybe they didn't want to do. But someone is keeping a secret and they're going to jump in with both feet. And I feel like maybe even the friend is going to tell the truth. Or maybe this masculine energy is going to jump in with both feet, telling you the truth with whatever the secret. It's like somebody is dedicated to keeping their mouth shut. Because they don't want this secret getting out. So the friend could be embarrassed or ashamed. Maybe they didn't tell you. Maybe because they didn't want you to know, or they were embarrassed. Like they were dedicated to keeping this secret. They've been keeping it for a while. That's a shame. So going forward, moving on. Somebody wants to team up, but they feel like their back's up against the wall. What are you doing? Oh. Pisces, Sagittarius, 24 hours. So someone wants to team up. They feel like their back's up against the wall. They want to make plans. They have a confession. It's like, so something significant is going to be happening between a Pisces and a Sagittarius within the next 24 hours. You could be getting an invitation. But there's a Virgo here who's not getting a clean slate. They're not getting off the hook. Top of the deck is Court. There's no time like the present and fly the coop. So, like I said, there's some legal issues here. So, if you're not the daughter, this could be about you. You could be the friend, and the daughter may have a confession about the father passing away, and they were afraid of going to court or something. They could have left the friend something. This is a messed up situation. So you could, in this reading, the female energy, you could either be the daughter of this masculine energy or the friend of this masculine energy. But there's going to be some sort of invitation here from the person who's keeping the secret. But they were afraid, and no time like the present. So something happened in the past with a court situation or with a legal situation, or they were trying to avoid that. This could have been something that was left to either the daughter or the friend. The Queen of Wands energy, you're the boss. So fly the coop. The Queen of Wands energy, Gemini. Double Gemini on top of the deck here. So there's a Gemini here who's getting the hell out of Dodge. The Queen of Wands energy is, Gemini is very significant. Excuse me. Anything else? In January, there was an Aries here who learned their lesson. Or they got taught a lesson, or they feel like karma's been whooping their butt. Anything else? So an Aries could be learning their lesson about some sort of rumors that they heard about you or that they were spreading about you. So there was talk going on for a while, but they couldn't avoid it. They couldn't avoid it. So there's been people talking about the situation. And this was not a happily ever after. Someone's not going to be weathering the storm here. A Cancer. All right, person, place, or thing. The letter L could be significant. I. You. E. Someone's name could be Louis or Luis. I just had an O in my hand and then I dropped it. O. So Louis, Louie, is significant. It could be a name or nickname. And another E. So I have Louiee. I hope this helps. Have a good day.